Hello, my name is Adam. Welcome to English Daily Progress. Today I need to warn you about something. This story is different. This story is heavy. This story might make you cry, but I promise you, it might also save your life. Not your physical life, but the life you're wasting, the life you're postponing, the life you're taking for granted. Today, I want to tell you about David. David was 47 years old. He had a wife, 2 children, aging parents, a job, a house, a life, a normal life, just like yours, just like mine. But one night, everything changed. And what David experienced that night changed him forever. Take a deep breath. This is going to be intense. But stay with me until the end, because the ending will make everything worth it. Let's begin. Chapter 1. Just another day. It was a Thursday, just a normal Thursday. David woke up at 6:30 a.m., like every other day. He didn't kiss his wife good morning. He was too busy, too rushed, too focused on the day ahead. He showered, got dressed, grabbed his coffee. His daughter Emma came downstairs. She was 16. "Dad, can we talk later? I need advice about something." David was checking his emails. "Sure, honey. Later. I'm running late." He didn't look up. He didn't see her face fall. He didn't know that later might never come. His son Michael was 19, home from college for the week. "Dad, want to watch the game tonight? Just us?" David was putting on his jacket. "Maybe, son. Let's see how work goes." He didn't say yes. He didn't say, "I'd love that." He said, "Maybe." The word we use when we mean probably not. His wife Sarah was in the kitchen. They had been married for 22 years. She looked tired. She looked like she wanted to say something. "David, I feel like we haven't really talked in weeks." David grabbed his keys. I know. Work is crazy right now. We'll talk this weekend, okay?" He gave her a quick kiss on the cheek. Not a real kiss. A routine kiss. An automatic kiss. A kiss that meant nothing. And he left. He didn't say, "I love you." He hadn't said it in months. Not really. Not like he meant it. On his way to work, his mother called. She was 74. His father was 76. They lived 2 hours away. He hadn't visited in 3 months. "David, your father's not feeling well. When can you come see us?" David was stuck in traffic, frustrated. "Mom, I'm really busy this month. Maybe next month, okay?" "You said that last month, David." "I know, Mom. I'll try. I promise." He hung up. He didn't know that promises mean nothing if you never keep them. Chapter 2. The Ordinary Evening. Work was work. Meetings, emails, deadlines, stress, the usual. David came home at 7 p.m., tired, drained, empty. Dinner was quiet. Everyone on their phones, everyone in their own world. Together, but alone. A family of strangers living in the same house. After dinner, Emma tried again. "Dad, about that thing I wanted to talk about?" David was scrolling through his phone. "Can it wait until tomorrow, sweetheart? I'm exhausted."
Emma paused. "Sure, Dad. Tomorrow." She went to her room. David didn't see the tears in her eyes. Michael was watching TV. "Dad? The game?" David was already heading upstairs. "Sorry, buddy. Not tonight. Rain check?" "Yeah, sure, Dad." Michael turned off the TV. The house went silent. Sarah was in bed, reading a book, or pretending to. David lay down next to her. They used to talk for hours in this bed. They used to laugh. They used to hold each other. Now they lay like two strangers, 2 feet apart, but miles away. "Good night, David. Good night. No, I love you. No touch. No connection. Just nothing." David closed his eyes, thinking about tomorrow's meetings, thinking about deadlines, thinking about everything except what mattered. And then, darkness.
Chapter 3. The Darkness. David opened his eyes, but he couldn't see anything. Complete darkness. Absolute silence. "Hello?" His voice echoed, but there was no response. He tried to move, but he couldn't. Something was wrong. Very wrong. He tried to lift his arms. They wouldn't move. He tried to turn his head. It was stuck. He was lying down on something hard, cold. He could feel walls around him. Close. Too close. Inches from his body. His heart started racing. "Where am I? What's happening? Help! Someone help me!" Nothing. Silence. And then the realization hit him like a truck, like a bullet, like the end of everything. He was in a coffin. He was underground. He was dead. Chapter 4. The Terror. "No. No, 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 no. This can't be happening. This isn't real," David screamed. He screamed until his throat burned, but no sound escaped the coffin. No sound reached the world above. He tried to push the lid. It wouldn't move. Tons of earth above him, pressing down, holding him in place. Forever. He couldn't breathe. He was breathing, but he couldn't breathe. The panic was crushing him, more than the earth above, more than the wooden walls around him. How did this happen? When did this happen? He tried to remember, but there was nothing. Just darkness. Just ending. He was here now, and here was forever. No more chances. No more tomorrows. No more later. Later was gone. Later never came. And now, he was alone, in the dark, for eternity. Chapter 5. The Regrets Begin. Time passed, or maybe it didn't. In the darkness, there was no time. Just thoughts, endless thoughts, and every thought was a knife. Emma, his little girl, she wanted to talk. She needed her father. And he said tomorrow. What did she want to tell him? Was she in trouble? Was she scared about something? Did she need advice about a boy, about school, about life? He would never know. Because he chose his phone over her face. He chose later over now. And now, later would never come. Michael, his son, he just wanted to watch a game with his dad. Just sit together, laugh together, be father and son. One evening. That's all he asked. And David said, rain check. How many rain checks had he given? How many had he never cashed? His son would grow old now, without a father, remembering the dad who was always too busy, always too tired, always somewhere else, even when he was right there.
Chapter 6. Sarah. And Sarah. Oh, God, Sarah. When did they stop being in love? No. They never stopped being in love. They just stopped showing it. They stopped saying it. They stopped trying. He remembered their wedding day. She was so beautiful. He was so sure, so full of promises. I will love you forever. I will always be there for you. You are my everything. What happened to those promises? They got buried. Under work, under stress, under I'm too tired, under maybe tomorrow, under years of taking her for granted. She was right there, every single day, sleeping next to him, waiting for him to see her again, waiting for him to choose her. And he chose emails instead. He chose deadlines instead. He chose nothing instead of her. When was the last time he really looked at her? When was the last time he held her face and said, "You're beautiful"? When was the last time they laughed together, really laughed like they used to? He couldn't remember. And now he would never have another chance. She would cry at his funeral. She would stand by this grave and wonder if he ever really loved her, because he never told her. Not really. Not enough. Not in the ways that mattered. Chapter 7. Mom and Dad, and his parents, his old, fragile, loving parents. When can you come see us, David? Maybe next month, Mom. How many next months did he waste? His father wasn't feeling well. What if his father died thinking his son didn't care? What if his mother spent her final years wondering why David never visited? They gave him everything. They raised him. They sacrificed for him. They loved him unconditionally. And he couldn't drive 2 hours to see them. Because he was busy. Busy with what? Busy with nothing that mattered. Now they would bury their son. Parents should never bury their children. And his mother would cry every day for the rest of her life. And his father would blame himself somehow. And they would be alone, two old people, waiting for a visit that never came, from a son who never understood that time runs out for everyone.
Chapter 8. The Wasted Hours. And then David thought about time. All the time he had. All the time he wasted. How many hours on his phone, scrolling through nothing, looking at strangers' lives, while his own life slipped away? How many hours watching shows he didn't care about, just to relax, just to unwind, just to avoid living? How many hours in meetings that meant nothing, talking about things that didn't matter with people he didn't care about, while his family waited at home? He did the math in his head. 47 years alive, maybe 25 years of waking hours as an adult. That's about 150,000 hours. How many of those did he spend on what truly mattered? 5%? Less? He had 150,000 hours. And he wasted 140,000 of them on work he didn't love, on screens that gave him nothing, on worries that meant nothing, on busy that was just hiding from life. And now, his hours were over. All of them. Gone. And he couldn't buy them back. Not for any price.
Chapter 9. What was the point? And then the darkest thought of all came. What was the point? What was the point of his life? He worked. For what? Money? What good was money now? He achieved things? For what? Titles on a business card? That business card was probably in a trash can now. He built a career. For what? They already replaced him at work? Someone else was sitting in his chair, using his computer? Nobody was irreplaceable. Everyone forgets. Everyone moves on. What did he actually do with his life? What legacy did he leave? What difference did he make? He made money for a company that didn't care about him. He answered emails that nobody remembers. He attended meetings that changed nothing. He spent 47 years, and what did he have to show for it? A nice house? A nice car? Nice things? All of it meaningless now. All of it rotting above him while he rotted below. He never wrote that book he dreamed about. He never traveled to the places he saved photos of. He never learned to play guitar like he always wanted. He never said the things he needed to say. He never lived the life he was meant to live. He just existed. Safely. Quietly. Boringly. Until he stopped existing. And nobody would remember his existence because there was nothing to remember. Just a man who was busy. Too busy to live. Too busy to love. Too busy to be. What a waste. What a tragic, heartbreaking waste.
Chapter 10. The Bottom. David lay in the darkness, and he felt something he had never felt before. Complete and utter despair. This was it. This was how it ended. Not with glory, not with peace, not with "I lived a good life," but with regret. Endless, crushing regret. And the worst part? He deserved it. He had every chance, every opportunity, every moment, and he threw them all away. For nothing. For later. For tomorrow. And now there was no tomorrow. There was only this. Darkness. Silence. Regret. Forever. He wanted to cry, but there were no tears left. He wanted to scream, but there was no point. He wanted to pray, but he felt too ashamed. How could he face God after wasting the beautiful life he was given, after ignoring every blessing, after choosing the wrong things every single time? "I'm sorry," he whispered into the darkness. "I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry, Emma. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there. I'm sorry I didn't try. I'm sorry I didn't love you enough. I'm sorry I wasted everything. Please, please forgive me. Please,
If I could just have one more day, just one more chance, I would do everything differently. I would hold you all. I would tell you I love you. I would be there, really there. Please, just one more day." But the darkness didn't answer. The silence continued, and David felt the last piece of hope die inside him. This was eternity. This was his forever. Alone, in regret, in darkness, in the grave he dug for himself, one wasted day at a time.
Chapter 11. The Voice. And then something changed. At first, David thought he imagined it, a sound far away, faint but real. David, a voice. He knew that voice. David! It was Sarah. But how? David, wake up! Wake up! What did that mean? He was dead. You can't wake up from death. David, wake up! The voice was louder now, more urgent. And then he felt something, a hand on his shoulder, shaking him. David! Chapter 12. The Awakening. David's eyes exploded open. Light, blinding light. He gasped for air. His body was covered in sweat. His heart was pounding. He was shaking, trembling. He looked around wildly. A bedroom. His bedroom. His bed. His sheets. And next to him, Sarah, looking at him with worried eyes. David, are you okay? You were screaming. You were crying in your sleep. David couldn't speak. He just stared at her. She was alive. He was alive. It was a dream, a nightmare, just a nightmare. He was alive. He was alive. And without thinking, without hesitating, he grabbed Sarah and pulled her into the tightest hug of his life, and he sobbed like a child, like a man who had seen death and been given a second chance. David, David, what's wrong? Talk to me. He couldn't talk. He just held her, feeling her warmth, her heartbeat, her breath. She was real. This moment was real. He was here. He wasn't in a coffin. He wasn't underground. He wasn't gone. He was here, right now, alive. Chapter 13. The Gratitude. After a long time, David finally spoke. I had a dream. I died, Sarah. I was in a coffin, underground, alone. And all I could think about was everything I never said, everything I never did, all the times I wasn't there, all the times I said tomorrow, and tomorrow never came. Sarah held his face. It was just a dream, baby. You're here. You're okay. David shook his head. No, it wasn't just a dream. It was a message. It was a wake-up call, Sarah. He looked into her eyes. Really looked. For the first time in years. I love you. I love you so much. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry I stopped showing it. I'm sorry I stopped saying it. I'm sorry I've been so far away, even when I was right here. Sarah's eyes filled with tears. David. I'm going to change, Sarah. Starting right now. Starting today. I don't know how much time I have. Nobody knows. But whatever time I have, I'm not going to waste another second. He held her close, and they stayed like that for a long, long time. Two people rediscovering each other, in the early hours of the morning, on what felt like the first day of a new life.
Chapter 14. The New Day. The sun rose. David was already awake. He hadn't slept after the nightmare. But he didn't feel tired. He felt alive. More alive than he had felt in years. He went to Emma's room. She was still sleeping. He sat on the edge of her bed and gently woke her. "Dad, what time is it?" "Early, but I wanted to talk to you." "Now?" "Yes. Now. Not later. Now." Emma sat up, confused but listening. "That thing you wanted to tell me yesterday? I'm sorry I didn't listen. I'm here now. I'm really here. Tell me everything." And Emma talked, and David listened. Really listened. With his phone nowhere in sight, with nothing else on his mind. Just his daughter. Just this moment. Just now. Then he went to Michael's room. "Hey, buddy. Want to watch the game tonight?" Michael looked surprised. "Really? I thought you were busy." "I was wrong. I was busy with the wrong things. I'd love to watch the game with you. Just us? No phones, no distractions. Just father and son." Michael smiled. A real smile. The kind David hadn't seen in too long. "I'd like that, Dad." David nodded. "Me too, son. Me too." Then David called his mother. "Mom, I'm coming to visit this weekend." "This weekend? But you said—" "Forget what I said. I'm coming. I'll be there Saturday morning, and I'm staying the whole weekend. I want to see you and Dad. I want to sit with you, talk with you, be with you, while I still can." His mother was quiet for a moment. "David, is everything okay?" "Yes, Mom. For the first time in a long time, everything is okay. I love you, Mom. I'll see you Saturday." He hung up, and he felt something he hadn't felt in years. Peace. Real peace. The peace of living right. The peace of loving fully. The peace of being present.
So that's David's story. The story of a man who died before he was ready and was given a second chance. Most of us won't get that chance. Most of us won't have a nightmare that wakes us up. We'll just keep sleeping through our real lives until one day we won't wake up at all, and the nightmare will be real, and the regrets will be eternal. So I want to ask you something, and I want you to answer honestly. If tonight was your last night, would you be at peace? Have you said what you need to say? Have you loved who you need to love? Have you lived how you need to live? Or would you be like David in that coffin, full of "I'm sorry," full of "I wish," full of "why didn't I?" You are alive right now. This is not a dream. This is your actual life. And it's passing, second by second, minute by minute, day by day. The people you love are getting older. Your parents won't be here forever. Your children will grow up. Your partner is waiting for you to show up. Really show up. What are you waiting for? What are you postponing? What are you taking for granted?
Stop
Stop right now. Put down your phone after this video and go hug someone you love. Tell them you love them. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Call your parents today, not next month. Look at your family at dinner tonight. Really look at them. Put away the screens and be there, fully there, because there is all you have. Now is all that's real. Later is a lie we tell ourselves until it's too late. David got a second chance, but you don't need a nightmare. You just need to wake up, to open your eyes, to see what's right in front of you before it's gone. Life is not about the job. Life is not about the money. Life is not about the things. Life is about the people, the moments, the love, the connection, the presence. Everything else is just noise. Don't wait until you're in a coffin to realize this. Realize it now, while you still have time, while you still have breath, while you still have choice. My name is Adam, and this has been English Daily Progress. But more than that, this has been a wake-up call for you and for me, because I need to hear this too. We all do. Thank you for listening. Now, go live. Really live. Before it's too late. And the next time someone you love asks for your time, don't say later. Don't say tomorrow. Say yes. Say now. Say I love you. Because one day, there will be no more days. Make today count. Make today matter. Make today the day you stop sleeping through your life and started living it. This is Adam, signing off. Go hug someone right now.